What's going on, guys? I thought I'd start the vlog off a little different today. A lot of fire activity, a lot of stuff that's been going on here in Malibu. But I wanted to, before we really start the vlog, I wanted to kind of shed some perspective. I get a lot of comments on the vlog and on Facebook, and 99.9% of your comments from all you guys are spectacular. They're supportive, they're sending prayers, they're just all around very, very positive. But every now and then I get a not so positive comment. I get people being critical or making comments that are inappropriate. And those comments don't bother me. It's not that those comments bother me or that I want to bitch about them. I'm not going to. But it's important to recognize that what you give out, what you put out in the world, is what comes back to you. And I feel bad for those people when they make comments like that. Now, the perspective I want to give you comes down to the people that are fighting to keep Malibu safe, and those consist of the cops and their desire to make sure that nobody loots and comes up here and causes a problem. Sometimes they have to go kind of arch. Sometimes they have to do things that are kind of difficult and not allow people to have the complete freedom to be able to do the things that they want on a normal everyday basis. And then of course the firefighters that are doing the things that none of us would be able to do. I mean, if your house is burning down and you would run in and save your stuff because you love your stuff, it's yours. But these guys, they don't love your stuff. They go in and they have the courage to go in anyway, regardless of what's in there, and try to save what belongs to you. And that's heroic on a scale that I can barely even comprehend. But I want to let you guys know that don't judge these guys. Don't, especially the cops. Don't judge the cops if you're not getting your way. If you've crossed out of bounds and they won't let you back in. They're trying to do their job. They're trying to do their job as best that they know how and to keep the peace, because that's what their job is as a peacekeeper. I get a lot of comments from people saying that the cops did this, cops did that, and you wouldn't want their job. I personally wouldn't want a job where the bell goes off and I got to go and see things that happen in accidents and all the horrific things that we just kind of push aside and let people handle. It's like the trash guys, you know. People don't have respect for the trash guys, but they're taking your trash away and dealing with it. And you need to respect those people. You need to understand that everybody is doing the absolute best that they can, including you. Not trying to make this a rant, not at all. A lot of amazing heroic things are happening here, and a lot of very sad stuff. I just found out 5 minutes ago, a friend of mine, a guy that comes to Wheels and Waves, I've known for a while, Dave Mercer, he had a collection. We had it here on the vlog. He had a collection of cars. We went and saw his house. He had a lot of gas station signage and all kinds of gas station stuff. Gone. Tom Panunzio, his car collection, gone. Plus all his gold records. 50 gold records going back to the Rolling Stones, U2, all the records that he produced, all gone. It's a sad thing when you lose that stuff. It's horrific. It's very difficult. It's not about the house. It's all the things that are inside the house that makes the difference, all the things that mean things to you. A lot of you have been through fires and you know what it's like. But I can only show you my perspective. I can't show you everything, but tomorrow I'm going to try to get into some areas that are a little bit more difficult to get into and show you a little bit of kind of what's going on, a little bit of the dirty stuff. Running out of breath a little bit. Oh, look at that sunset. Wow. Quite spectacular. I am walking the neighborhood with my bullhorn, thanks to my brother who said use a bullhorn to let the neighborhood know that Duke's is having a free dinner for the neighborhood. Primarily for the first responders, but any locals that have run out of supplies or they're just hungry and they can't get to a store. We're gonna have a big party down there, so gonna let everybody know. Anyone in the Rambla Vista neighborhood, come out to your balcony. It's now Monday, and it's pretty much the same as it was yesterday. But I am walking back down to Duke's, and they said they have some lunch going on down there, so we're supposed to deliver the costume today, but we're waiting to hear back from Warner Brothers as to how to arrange that. It's kind of a tricky thing because we have to not leave Malibu, but be able to meet them, and they're not allowed to come in. So we got to find a way that works for both, and there's some cops down here. I can go talk to them. We're in the truck. We have the costume in the back. And we're making our way up into the canyon, kind of a back route, and we're going to be meeting the truck from Warner Brothers on the other side of the hill, assuming all goes well.
I'm nervous.
Kathy's really nervous. It's going to be fine. No problem at all. Costume's got to get to the show, man.
So do we have to stay here?
Yeah, we're going to hang out here until the Warner Brothers truck shows up, and maybe 15 minutes or so, maybe less. They're going to keep an eye on it for it. They're actually helping us out. Cops! Love it! Made the swap, and it was all good. It heads to the studio, and then you guys can watch it on TV.
And we didn't get arrested.
Yeah, that's good.
We didn't get stuck over the line.
Yeah, I'd rather get arrested than get stuck over the line.
Yeah. We decided to go to the beach when we got back, take the dogs on the beach because we can now. Nobody coming north and nobody coming south. Not a soul in sight, so we can go on the beach with the dogs, and certainly got a good parking space. Nobody northbound and nobody southbound. This is my own private beach. Welcome to my own private beach. This is known as Billionaire's Beach, and the best thing about it is that you don't have to be a billionaire to own it, because I'm not a billionaire, and this is my freaking beach, baby, right here. It's an absolute surreal experience to be walking along this beach and not have a single soul other than Kathy and myself walking through here. I don't think that this will ever happen again. I certainly hope it never happens again. It's moments like these when you start realizing what true peace is. And I'm not necessarily talking about the peace and quiet that's here in town that exists right now. I'm talking about peace of mind. It really gives you a chance to contemplate things, and you know, with all the fires and a lot of things, it makes you think about how good life can be, and that you should be grateful for the things that you have, not concentrating on the things that you don't. So that's what I'm doing.